Hello, Internet, and welcome to our first episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quintet. Here on Game Nights, I am your host and your Dungeon Master, Savvy, and we are here to play some goddamn Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm so excited. The whole gang is back together, and we're here, and we're ready to freaking have a winter break. And it's gonna be awesome. This is what I'm calling the Winterlude, and we're gonna have a couple of fun episodes of this before we dive into our next big adventure. But before we get into all that, I don't think I have any special announcements about what's going on the channel this week. We should be at our regular schedule, which you can find if you're here with us on Twitch down below our faces. You can also find it many other places on the internet, including in our Discord, where we hang out, where you can come hang out with us. Yeah, our next stream after this is going to be this evening or this afternoon, depending on where you are. Saturday night's Ward 47. It's where we have this morning premiere and then this afternoon finale, baby. It's the season finale of the first season of Ward 47, and we're all very excited. And I'll let Val talk about that because they run that game. But yeah, otherwise we're back, baby. We're doing the dang thing. But I am going to let my lovely friends here tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they'll be playing today, starting with Sid.
Hey, that's me. I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters and the Hive socials and the Instagrams at Greek Sid. I am here on GGK. I'm currently a GGK exclusive. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays, mostly playing in games like this one, which I'm so excited to return to. I cannot have waited. But also run our game of Monster of the Week on Thursdays, 7 o'clock Eastern. That is our Elegant Creatures game. Yeah, we are getting through our final mystery, friends, and then we have some very fun things planned for our next season of the Elegant cinematic universe. So yeah, definitely keep on joining us. Today I'm playing Giselle. Giselle is our Tabaxi sorcerer / rogue.
Thank you, Sid. Next up is Rob.
Hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus_stage_Rob. You can find me in various places under one of those handles, usually the bonus type, like on Twitter at bonus stage Rob, or on Hive, where I've safely evacuated the ship, making sure to put my oxygen mask on before. I don't fucking know. I'm a GGK exclusive as well right now, but I got some cool stuff I'm doing both behind the scenes and off camera, like playtesting. Shout out to All the Witches, which is an upcoming TTRPG system made by the lovely and talented Emma Panada, which you should go check out and follow on Kickstarter for when it goes live. Okay, thanks. And I
love how you nearly went upside down in that. That was
I'm doing the thing
really
that owls do where they like totally rotate. Yeah, that's a thing that I'm doing.
Already in character.
Probably.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love watching.
What a segue. Who's this character, you ask? Wow, I'll tell you. I am playing Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year, who is an owlin paladin / fighter / good boy. Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Next up is Rachel. Oh,
Hi,
shoot, I gotta put fighter on your name card. Sorry.
Ooh.
It's Rachel's turn.
Sorry, I kind of sprung that on you. I'm a fighter now.
How many times can Willoughby multi-class?
As many as he wants.
Yeah, you can multi-class as many times as you want.
I mean, he
That's cool.
started his life as
Slash
a
good boys.
multi-class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Slash
Good boy is
heartbreaker.
100% of class, yeah.
Hi, I'm Rachel. You can find me here on Twitch at Vegetables. I've been streaming there recently because I'm playing D&D 2 times a week and Monster of the Week 1 time a week. Find me here on Saturdays. I'm on LB Hackmap's channel on Sundays playing Monster of the Week, and I'm on Nerd Emergen's YouTube channel on Thursdays. You can find that although I need to update it. Hopefully I will get to that today, to include the Monster of the Week game now, because we're not playing D&D there anymore for a bit. And we're all already emotionally attached to our characters, and we've only done session 0. And I am on Twitter at Rachel Elizabeth with a Z in the middle and 7S, and Hive Social at Rachel Elizabeth. This afternoon, I am playing Sereia, the Circle of Wildfire Druid. She's also a Water Genasi. I did that out of order. We're just gonna go with it. Hi.
Did you breathe?
Yeah, and that's on vocal training. No, I'm just kidding.
That was epic.
I'm muted. Thank you, Rachel. Next up is Val.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet. I am here Thursdays through Mondays playing running games. Like Van said, this afternoon, be there for our season 1 finale of Ward 47. We're going to be wrapping things up. It's pretty dramatic. There's a rocket taking off that they're trying to stop and battling in the control room to do. I mean, it's some Mission Impossible level shit, and I love it. So coming out with us at 5:00 Eastern time for that this afternoon. Otherwise, I run our Dragon Age game on Mondays, Red Jenny, where we're starting the final part of this first heist that they've been prepping for 10 episodes or so. So you should come and hang out with us on Mondays as well. But tonight I'm going to be playing, or this morning, I'm going to be playing Law, who is a artificer tiefling.
Thank you, Val. And last, but certainly not least, we have Wally.
Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet. You can find me on the Twitters and the Hives at the same name, WALLE132, like a cute little Disney robot, where I'm talking about my hyper-focuses. And you can find me here on GGK because, yeah, I'm pretty exclusive here. Outside of the little things that I have in the pipeline, various projects that I'm doing various recordings for. So, keep a lookout on my Twitters and socials where I'll be talking about that stuff going forward, because I'm very, very excited for the things I'm doing in 2023. But today, I am playing Damian, the monk, the Way of the Ascended Dragon monk. And he is also a good boy. And a huge, huge nerd.
There's a bunch of good boys in this here party.
I am not good, nor am I a boy.
There's some honorary good boys. Dave, fucking look at me, did it, updated. It's all correct. We're doing it live, folks. He's officially a fighter. All right.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't care. Are you guys ready to get started?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Winterlude.
It is the beginning of winter break. Which one do I want? It's the beginning of winter break. And a lot of stuff has happened. We're gonna have to probably work on the chronology of the one-shots a little bit to figure out when all of that happened. But I mean, you definitely saved Christmas at this point. Probably also solved a murder. I don't know. Anyway, it's finally time for your little bits of travels that you wanted to do, which for those at home is why we're calling this the Winterlude. So I've kind of laid it out for you guys already. I'm assuming you talked to each other and made travel plans and all of that good stuff. Obviously, you have access to some sort of broad teleportation magic, thanks to your school, who wants to help students be able to actually travel home for the winter. So the first place, is there anything you guys want to do before you leave school for a couple of weeks? Or are you guys like, fuck, can we please get out of here?
let's leave before anything else attacks us. Or
Wasn't
anybody
I
else
supposed
has
to
to solve a
coordinate to
mystery.
visit Q at some point? Maybe we'll say that's summer break.
Yeah, because that would be like a beach trip.
Beach episode.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Spring break at Q's house.
Oh,
break.
that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
I also forgot about that. But it's...
Okay, I'm just making sure that Q wasn't gonna come around the corner with a suitcase and be like, "We're going, right?"
No,
Ugh.
definitely not.
Okay, cool.
He meant warmer weather for sure.
Cool.
Mm.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, spring break.
Forget I said anything.
We're gonna have to do a spring break trip, huh? All right.
Q's house is like PCB.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That sounds like
That's
yeah.
that's problematic
right.
and everything.
Accurate.
Yeah.
So
I
anything
missed
you
it.
guys- Anything you guys want to do before you leave campus?
Giselle packs up her 5 trunks, and that's not even all of the things that she brought to school. That's just what she will need for winter break. She's ready.
As is tradition.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So, we'll just jump right into it then. First on your travel plans, Sereia, we're going to head home. So you grab all of your things, you hop in the nearest teleporter. How close do you think you can get to just teleporting onto Winna's Island? Do you think she'd allow that?
I think she would probably. There were probably like talks, so there's probably like a little area on the beach that like you can teleport into just for this like situation.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you all grab your things and you hop into one of these wonderful teleportation circles. There's a popping sound and a flash of light, and that probably a little bit familiar to all of you, feeling at this point of something like catching kind of in the pit of your stomach. And you appear on the beach of an island. I'm gonna let Rachel describe this. What do you see when you first show up?
It is an island. You're on a little strip of beach. It's, I would say, because it's Winna and she doesn't like winter, it's probably in a perpetual state of like spring or fall, just depending. We'll say it's fall because it's closer to you know, the what's winter now. So it's basically just like there's like a little bit of summer here. It gets like hot, you know, so she can grow things, but for the most part she likes fall and more temperate weather. So it's, you got strip of beach and then it's just forest and there's some hills that you can see and everything. It's not a big island. You kind of get the vibe that like you could probably walk around it in like a day or so. And it's just forest, like all the leaves are changed and it's really pretty and you just get like this very serene vibe. And you look out if you look out behind you into the ocean, you can see nothing but like there's no land in the distance. You can't tell if it's an enchantment or like so that nobody can really get their bearings, or if there's just really nothing out here.
She actually does have neighbors. They're like really close, but she's like, it's just a privacy fence, you know?
Yeah, a privacy fence of magic.
100% gated community.
And yeah, so that's just you're on a little beach and there's a big forest in front of you. It feels like you have this aura of magic. Like you just feel like the whole island is enchanted in some way, shape, or form.
And it's beautiful. So as you land on the beach, thank you, Rachel, for that wonderful description. I'm looking at some just awesome inspiration pictures that you sent me, and I love them so much. as you're standing there sort of on the beach kind of looking out, the water behind you, this like strip of sand, the forest in front of you, off to one side, kind of halfway in the water and halfway kind of up on land, there's what looks like a huge rock formation. But then you hear a almost kind of like a grinding sound, and you see part of the rock start to move as a giant head lifts up just a little bit off the sand. Long snout, bright blue eyes, the head of a huge dragon.
Damian eyes widened, and he just runs over, but keeps a nice distance between him and this dragon, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is guys, look, it's a dragon right over there, it's a dragon. And then he turns to look at the dragon and speaks in Draconic. Hi, my name is Damian. Nice to meet you.
The dragon kind of shakes its head, and sand goes just everywhere. Everywhere. It kind of blinks a little bit. Hello.
He pulls out his notebook and he sketches does a quick sketch of the dragon. Can you tell me your name?
Does the dragon have a name?
I just realized that I did not name the dragon.
Willoughby leans over to Sereia. Is this Winna?
Johnny Tsunami.
This is Johnny Tsunami the dragon.
Oh my god.
Plenty of
this is
space
not Winna.
to surf.
Oh.
This
I
is
want to see a
Johnny.
dragon surf so
Oh.
badly.
Yeah. Dragon use surf.
Johnny nods. Hello, Sereia.
Hi, Johnny.
Johnny writes it down.
I brought my friends.
And she'll introduce them all.
I can see
Hi.
that. Welcome.
Wow.
Hello, Johnny.
So, are you staying long?
I'm not really sure. I just know I was supposed to come here first.
Good. Winna will be excited to see you.
I would be excited to see Winna excited.
Johnny,
Yes.
can I hug you?
Yes.
He runs over to Johnny and does a thing that Dr. Grant did in Jurassic Park and lays his head up against Johnny, does the
Very
It's
gently. Doesn't want to crush you.
This is amazing. This is the best day of my life.
Johnny's the best dragon I know.
Thank
This is
you.
so cool. You're the second dragon I've ever met.
Wow.
Wow, this is so great. Oh man, I have so many questions for you, but I'll ask you them later. We gotta go, to Sereia's, house. It was nice talking to you, Johnny.
I will be here.
Okay. Gives
Winna
him one
is
last hug.
in the cove with the children.
Okay.
Sort of lays his head back down.
Law leans over to Giselle and just says, what does it say about me that this doesn't surprise me at all anymore?
I mean,
You're used to being
Have
around.
you been to your house?
We don't have a dragon. Do we have a dragon?
No, I don't think you have a dragon. But wasn't your papa joking about getting a Tarrasque or something?
Oh, he always makes that joke. It's not a good joke.
It's a baba joke. What do you expect?
I just feel like I'm jaded from all of our adventures up to now.
Well,
I
chances
don't think
are there's something here that might surprise you.
I was going to say, I don't think that's going to last very long.
I don't even know what she has back anymore.
Feline intuition.
I love that.
Well, we can bring all of our stuff up to the house, and then I will introduce you all to Winna.
I guess I never asked Sereia. I thought you were an only child. She said that Johnny says something about being in the grove or something with the children.
Oh, I guess I don't know what she's got right now. But no, I'm an only child. But Winna is not my mom.
Right.
But yeah, I'm an only child.
Oh, okay.
I should warn you, when he means children, it's definitely not what you're expecting. I don't know what it is right now, but it's definitely not what you're expecting. I can just tell you that right now.
Okay.
I was expecting children, but now I'm concerned.
And she'll start leading them through the forest, kind of like skipping as she goes.
Damian looks over at Willoughby and like, I don't think we had the opportunity to meet.
I was thinking the same thing and was really nervous that something happened when maybe, I don't know, the mysterious man in the internet that controls me hasn't been on the show for a little while. And
Oh,
I was
right.
like, I don't want to say
I
anything
totally
in case there was
forgot.
something that happened that I didn't know about.
Oh no, we just committed to having a month-long vacation with people that don't all know each other. We
That
never
haven't
introduced
introduced each
them.
other. So sorry, Willoughby. This is Damian. We were telling you about some of the shenanigans we got up to. Damian, this is Willoughby Wonderfoot, first year.
Oh, nice to meet you, Willoughby. My name is Damian.
Chronologically, it's a bit unclear how long we've known Damian for at this point, but we.
Why don't
Damian's
we
been
say
around.
like a month and a half?
I was adopted into the friend group. They saw me sitting by myself, and well, they said, "Hey, we're friends now." And I don't, say no to anyone who wants to be my friend.
Willoughby sheds a single tear as he looks at his three friends and says, I'm so proud of all of you. That's exactly what I would do. And then he gives Damian a big handshake.
It gives like
Welcome.
Willoughby a big handshake, and it's like one of those like manga splash pages where he says them shaking hands.
The Full Metal Alchemist.
And on that day, a friendship so powerful was forged.
Like these two are gonna be the Chopper and Usopp of this team.
There's like a rumble. There's a
Yes.
rumble throughout they shake hands. There's like a rumble throughout
And
the
then
earth.
and when
universe
these two
forever changed.
when these two shook hands, all the animals looked up, for they knew a
Is there-
force.
This isn't a volcanic island, is it? I don't.
I have not really considered the consequences of Willoughby and Damian being in the same place at the same
I
time.
don't think any of us have. I guess we'll see what happens. And she'll start leading them through the forest, towards the house. But you come to like a little clearing first, and there is a little village of friendly sprites that will say hello and wave as they go by. And it's just like a cute little like miniature village,
Like a little fairy village.
Yeah, like a little fairy village with little sprites just going about their daily business.
They're similar to Boyan. He's a pixie.
Mhm.
So they're about that size.
Okay, so are these the children?
No.
I
They
don't know
get
what to
even
expect.
smaller.
Now I'm concerned.
Just continues on her way.
Like it's totally normal. I love it.
Super normal. There's just like a little village like on the island. Just and you come to another clearing. There's a huge hill behind it, and you see this little picturesque cottage. I guess I can put it in the Discord chat.
Yeah, it sort of sits back a little in a clearing, I imagine, and it's got like a greenhouse attached, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's like a little greenhouse in the back that you can't really see. And you can see some little like alcoves, like just like a peek of them from like behind the house into the hill. There's like 4 or 5 little like alcoves, and you can't really make out what they are. Why can't I get this to?
It's
I can't
very
grab this image.
picturesque. Let's see if it'll
Yes. Why won't this work? Whatever. I'll put it in the Discord chat as soon as I get it.
Okay. But yeah, it's this little forest cottage, sort of moss covered and stony. There's a couple of little like balconies coming out from doors on the upper floor. You guys make your way in, drop your stuff off, and yeah, you can make your way down to try to find Winna.
So is Winna a god too?
Well, for the last time, I'm not a god. It's just a spell.
You can keep saying that, but I'm pretty sure you're just trying to throw us off your trail.
Wait,
Your actions speak louder than your words.
wait,
Sereia.
if you're not a god, then what am I supposed to do with all these? And he pulls out these little like chick tracks that say, "Do you give yourself to Sereia?" It's like looks like one of those like book like those little like Christian fundamentalist like comics you would get, and has a picture of Sereia just doing this on the cover. And
Where did you get that picture of me?
oh, I drew it.
Oh, well,
Is
it's a very nice picture.
This is very good.
Yeah, I was, because you guys were talking about it, and you were guys talking about it, I figured, I could help out. And he, like, distributes them all to you, and it's basically everything they've said about Sereia, but just in that little booklet.
Sereia is a god. Everyone worships her. She can bring you back from the dead. all
Damian,
that.
did we tell them that we weren't going to be having any meetings this week because we were going to be out of town?
Uh-oh. Well,
Smash cut to 40 people in a room holding Sereia posters and waiting.
Willoughby suddenly reading this is like weighing the actual possibility that he could make a comic book with Damian at some point.
Oh no. Another side hustle for our squad.
Uh-oh. But yeah, so you guys drop your stuff off, and you should make your way out of the cottage and down. There's like barely a path. It's not really a laid path so much as like you can see that like foot traffic has come through here over the years. And you make your way down to another sort of side of the island where there's like a cove. Out in the water, you can see some shapes moving around. I can't freaking notes to come up. You can see some sort of dark shapes kind of moving underneath the water, and every now and then, like a snout will pop up. Kind of look, you can see like eyes and a snout. They kind of look probably from far away. I think they probably look like alligators. But seeing you approach, they pretty quickly disappear under the water. But then sitting on the beach, you see a few different figures, sort of sitting up on a like a rock, kind of looking out over the cove. You see an older woman dressed in earth tones, like sort of greens, a little blue mixed in, a little brown, wearing some like sort of natural made jewelry. Everything is very, very sort of earthy. And she sits watching over a few small figures who are running around on the beach, playing in the sand. You see 3 child-sized dryads, sort of tree bark skin, like sort of twisted hair made of leaves and vines, sort of laughing and playing, and they see you and kind of stop as a whole group of people sort of walks down towards the beach, and Winna looks over just very calmly, just stands, and makes her way over to the 5 of you.
Hi, Winna. These are my
Hey,
friends.
all told, dryads weren't the weirdest thing I've seen. Okay.
No.
No, not really.
Welcome. Sereia, welcome home.
Thanks for letting my friends come visit. I know you don't let a lot of people come here.
Oh, Oh, of course. It's no trouble. Well, how was your
You
journey?
have a lovely island.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Your dragon is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my dragon.
Are you also a god in disguise? You have to tell us, otherwise it's entrapment.
Maybe.
For somebody named Law, you don't always have the greatest grasp on it. But I support you.
Name is ironic.
Oh.
That's
like
comedy.
It's like if someone was named Tiny, but they're really like huge.
Yeah. That's why
Right.
it's always funny when my dad calls me big guy. Because I'm not a big guy.
What? You're
Little
totally
guy.
no. What, Willoughby? You're totally a big guy.
Huh.
You're jacked. Like, look at those guns.
Oh,
Giselle.
shucks.
Picks Willoughby up, puts him on her
Whoa.
shoulder. Yeah, you're a real big guy.
Oh, this is what it's like to be tall.
I love it.
What an interesting bunch. Well, are you hungry?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Starving.
Come, let's eat. Come on, children. Little dryads kind of scurry up behind her. These are the newest addition to the island. Got a bit lost and wayward, so they're here regaining their strength.
oh. So you bring in like people who don't have homes too?
Oh, that's usually not people, but I'll make an exception.
Oh. Well, no. It's just because that was like me because I'm also an orphan. That's why. Like I was raised by someone else. Like I don't know who my parents are.
I see. Well, found family, still family. Come on. I'll make you some dinner.
Follows. Randomly chats
Boy,
up with Willoughby.
win a dinner.
Oh, win a dinner.
Dinner. Winner, making dinner.
And she leads you all back to the cottage. The little dryads sort of like flit around, kind of helping her put stuff together, set a little table, that kind of thing. So, what have you all been up to? I've heard bits and
Well.
pieces.
Yeah, like the panic message that I sent you about the school being attacked.
Oh,
Well, we
yes.
fixed that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
it
And
was
we
a
saw
whole
the
thing.
murder.
Mm-hmm. We saved not Christmas.
Candle
Uh,
nights.
Candle Nights, that's the one.
Candle
We
Nights.
saved Candle Nights.
Sure. I don't remember what I called it, so it's candle nights now.
I raised a child.
Oh.
Oh, you did?
It was
Mhm.
possessed.
Yeah.
Oh.
well,
Sereia was there.
It
it was
happens from
possessed.
time to time.
Yeah. By like the big bad that we fought in like year 1 after
Murgatroyd.
we stole we stole a doll, we raced frogs, we did a scavenger hunt. It was a whole thing. We put on like at least 2 or 3 plays / performances. Like it was a very eventful year.
It
They could make a
sounds
It's
show
not
about
even
it.
over yet. That's only the half a year.
Like Damian
Oh,
is
yeah.
writing all of this down. Willoughby, okay, maybe now hear me out. As a project, we should totally turn this into a comic book.
I was
I was like,
hoping you would say that.
I was hoping I was hoping you say yeah. So we could like make a comic book about your first year adventures.
Mhm,
You know, we could talk
mhm,
about it later. We could talk about it later.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've been learning a lot. I'd hoped that would be the case.
I definitely have learned a lot of things.
Yeah.
And we did
sludge
okay in classes,
is
too.
Typically bad.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Mechanically speaking, we did get a number of student dice, so that's
Mhm.
supposed to be pretty good.
Oh, they're still using those old things?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Professor Scrimmett says hello.
Oh,
Good.
He's still kicking and still a party animal.
That man will never die.
Not if you have anything to say about it.
I just decided that they know each other. That just happened.
But
Just
if a
decided.
single word could tell an entire lifetime of story, the way that you just said "good,"
They're both pretty old.
I know everything about their previous relationship. Everything I need to know.
Their exes. No.
Now
That's what
that's
I
a
got.
story.
That's just me. That's what I read.
Wait,
But,
you know Professor Scrimmix?
I do. We were friends once upon a time.
Huh. Cool.
I
It's a
hate
small
to
world.
pry, Winna, but were you friends or were you?
Did you hold hands? Did you guys kiss on the cheek?
She doesn't say anything. There's just like little twinkle in her eye.
He like
That was a long time ago.
like a year ago?
I think she actually laughs a little bit at that one. Just like just a little laugh. A little longer than that, my dear.
5 years, got it.
She just nods.
Giselle leans into Sereia. I have a brilliant idea. We need to parent trap Winna and Skrillex.
I don't understand how you guys come to these
Oh,
conclusions so quickly.
What's a parent trap?
It was it was not a great series of plays, and they've redone it a couple of times. That's beside the point. So, when two people have been together before, but then for some reason they broke up for any number of tragic circumstances, you get them both in some sort of like hijinks situation where they can't avoid each other, and then you watch as their love blossoms again, and they get back together.
I don't think Winna would like that. But if you
Why
say
not?
so, I'm in.
Like, I mean, we don't have to make it like a huge priority, but just keep it on your radar if like some sort of situation pops up for that.
I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
Every time we do roleplay heavy sessions, I feel like somebody who is okay at skiing but misread the sign and ended up on like a double black diamond by accident. And now I'm just sort of tumbling down a hill trying desperately to grab onto a tree branch.
It's like
That's
you're
such a good metaphor.
that is really good.
You have nobody to
Much.
blame but yourself.
Oh yeah, no, that's my fault. I should have read the sign.
It's like you went tubing down a double black diamond hill.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Just holding on to the inflation tube.
And
or
it's
whatever.
terrifying at the time, but like when it's over, it makes a fucking good story. That's what it feels.
Fear your players.
The cool
Do you
thing
want
is
us
that
to
I
grab anything for dinner?
could stop it at any time, but I refuse to. No. I've got some things stored from earlier. I hope you like mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Wonderful new stir-fry recipe I'm trying.
Ooh.
Mm.
I was just imagining that Winna is vegan.
Yeah.
She doesn't eat.
Sounds-
Yeah, I would say she doesn't eat meat. She
Maybe
probably-
vegetarian.
Yeah,
or,
probably
like,
go
pescatarian.
vegetarian. Yeah, maybe pescatarian, just depending. But she doesn't go out
As
of
long
her
as
way
she's-
to find things.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't start talking about her carbon footprint, we're
Yeah.
good here.
That's when they all eye roll.
She doesn't hunt on the island, so like I'm gonna say probably pescatarian if she feels the need to So actually
Some different
sea
protein.
some sea creature would like bring her something.
That's what the
Behold, my children.
hippocamps are
Hippocampi.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go fish for her. I love
Yeah.
that. Okay. Yeah. So
That's great.
she makes this like sort of mushroom based vegetable stir fry.
That sounds fucking good.
I
does
know,
sound really
right?
good.
As soon as I thought of it, I was like, shit, I've eaten.
Some portobello steaks. Oh, that'd be good.
Love that shit. I love portobello mushrooms. But yeah, the little dryads sort of like flit around, kind of helping like setting the table and bringing her different sort of ingredients and stuff. And her kitchen is like friggin' Fantasia. Like, it's just magical shit everywhere, and utensils are sort of doing their own thing. She's just kind of conducting them a little bit and talking to you guys at the same time, and she's got like 7 things going on at once, and does not look phased by it at all.
Chat has said umami, oh mommy, and I just needed to share that.
Too good.
Nice.
Hi everyone, it's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Already done
no,
it.
you're not. We've
I'm
been
not
here
in
for a
any way
long time.
sorry.
But yeah, she at one point while they're like getting ready to like serve food and everything, just kind of finishing up. Sereia, will you step out on the patio with me for a moment? I want to show you something.
Of course.
She'll follow.
So as they're sort of finishing up the food, Sereia, she takes you aside. I wanted to let you know that I heard from your grandmother. And if you would like, she would like to see you over your break. So I wanted to give you the option. It's not a requirement, but she's invited you back to the manor.
Does she think it's safe?
I don't think she would have thrown the idea my way if she didn't think it was safe. And you don't have to stay long, but I think she'd like to see you.
Okay.
All right?
That sounds like fun. I haven't been there in a long time.
Imagine not. Never mind. So, I'll let her know then. She'll send someone to collect you in the next couple of days.
Okay.
But warn your friends, though. It's very different there than it is here.
I think it would be funnier if it was a surprise.
Well, I won't spoil that for you. It's very good to see you, dear.
It's good to see you too.
You've grown quite a bit.
I think I'm a whole half-inch taller.
You've grown in a lot of ways.
Thanks, Winna.
Don't get used to it. All right. Dinner time.
Go back inside.
Sit down to have dinner.
Damian is asking Willoughby what his favorite bugs are. Okay, if you had to choose between a dragonfly and a moth, who do you think would win in a fight?
How big are they? Like a size that we think of, sort of where we're from, like maybe this big, or
Like
are
if
we
they-
talking like a giant butterfly and a huge dragonfly?
Oh no, they're definitely bigger than normal dragonflies and moths.
Ballpark. Like what? Like 6 feet long?
They're 6 feet long. 6 feet long.
Okay, this is important information. This helps me. Okay.
I feel like the dragonfly would be more focused. Because if you see him, like, if a moth sees light, it's gone for that light. And I feel like dragonfly is very, like, eyes on the prize. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they would be that way.
But the moth could use that sort of like erratic flying pattern to its advantage, because it'd be a lot harder to get a good strike on it.
I feel like I need to understand though, what weapons are they using?
Oh no, they're not using their weapons. They're using their natural given talents.
Oh, dragonfly. 100%.
Dragonfly.
But
Yeah.
if you gave them both lasers,
Then it would still be the
evenly
dragon.
matched at that point, I think.
I think the dragonfly would win because then they can distract the moth with the lasers.
Also true. Lasers are the bane of my existence.
Law starts making notes or on a future project.
Giselle has never caught a laser in her life and is mad about it.
lasers.
I've just thought of
A puzzle.
no, more of a social event. That might be pretty fun.
We go to a rave and we lose Giselle.
Next time Sid's not here for a session, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
And you all walk in, and there are lasers everywhere, and you don't
And
see Giselle
Giselle's
for the rest
just
of the night.
gone.
She's just gone. It's gone.
Or she's in the background every time, but like you just see her like hitting the wall like with her hands.
Yes.
Scrambling at the
100%.
wall. Laser tag, also chat, is a very good idea.
Oh,
my gosh.
100%.
Incredible.
That's so fun.
Yeah, any other discussions you want to have? Otherwise, you just have a nice dinner. with Winna.
After dinner, Sereia is going to ask Winna if there's anything she needs to help with. Anybody that needs to be fed.
Well,
Brought things.
I checked on the hippocamps earlier. They seem to be doing well. That pod has grown by a couple since you left. I suppose the owlbears need to be fed. So if you want to head down there, that would be good.
Damian is like vibrating in his chair.
Yeah, and I suppose just check on everybody else while you're down there. Make sure nobody's, gotten themselves stuck behind an outcropping again. Stephen. He's trouble. That one.
Steven sounds like a dumbass. I'm sorry. I sorry.
He's
Steven's still here.
Stephen is still here. Much to my chagrin.
Steven doesn't want to leave, even though he's ready to leave.
He's extremely ready to leave. He's just he forms attachments in a intense way. So we're working on it.
You know what my mama says? When it's time, boom! Kick them right out of the nest. If they don't fly, well, they'll learn real fast.
I like that. Anyway.
She'll lead them all down. Grab the things that she needs for the residents.
Honestly, she said that philosophy since I was 14, so,
She sounds like a wonderful person.
Strangely enough, ours was more of a metaphorical nest, not really a literal one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't live in a nest? I don't mean to stereotype. I'm sorry. That's horrible
No.
of me.
Do live in a tree though. It's not a
Oh.
nest.
That's nice. I live in a very gigantic mansion.
Whoa.
Oh. How many bathrooms does it have?
16.
Are we going to your house? Because I'd like to.
I wish we had 16 bathrooms.
You could really use 16 bathrooms. Oh my goodness.
One bathroom for the entire family.
You have one bathroom for your 19 family members?
No. 2.5.
That's better than one.
That is
Yeah.
better than one.
It is. I mean, less arguments, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And she's leading them down to the alcoves behind the cottage.
Before we go go there though, Law would have asked for some hot like tea after dinner or something, but just the water because Law's gonna take the pouch of drugs and boil themselves a nice little after dinner.
We don't even know what those
Aperitif.
drugs do yet.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me fucking find them, aren't you?
Uh-huh. We're on vacation.
Alright,
Oh,
hold
no.
on. Hold on.
Incredible.
And this feels like the right environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if something goes wrong, Winna can fix it.
Here we go.
When something goes wrong, Sereia.
Hold on, I gotta find the thing. Here we go. That's the goop. broken one.
Going through all the chests.
I don't
Broken
remember which one
one.
it was in. That's fucking.
Oh, your eyes look like dinner plates.
Well, we'll see whether Law that happens or Law just like drops.
Seraia's in the kitchen gathering up all of the stuff that she needs to bring down, completely unawares that Law is pouring part of a pouch into some water.
Damian is helping Sereia because he really is interested in how they feed all the different animals and all the different diets.
Giselle
they
is
have.
sniffing all of the herb trays that are inevitably in the kitchen window and doing that cat thing of like hitting it and then maybe.
Does she do the cat face afterward going,
Yeah.
Law, make a Constitution saving throw.
Brilliant.
Here it is.
here we go.
The 20.
Okay. Everything that happens, everything that Sereia presents to you, just makes you so happy.
Law, will you carry
You're
this
in a-
giant bucket of meat?
Euphoric state.
Okay, so dinner plates is right.
It's acid.
Soraya,
It's some high grade Molly, is what it is.
Soraya, I would love to carry this. Thank you so, Soraya. Thank you so much for letting me. I mean it, Soraya. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where are we going?
Just start leading everybody out the door.
Can I make an insight check on my oldest, dearest friend?
Not sure you need
Oldest,
to.
dearest,
Not sure you
highest
need to.
friend.
Law wasn't necessarily hiding it. Just brewing themselves some loose leaf tea and then drank it, and now super happy.
Yeah.
It's really good tea.
Why are you looking at me like that? Giselle, why are you looking at me like that?
It's a 13 on the dice. So it's an 18 insight.
I'm pretty sure you can tell.
You've seen Lost Stone before.
What did you take and how much?
You know the stuff that we found in the marsh, the big box of drugs. We should have gotten more of that.
Don't bogart that shit, come on!
Didn't you got your own?
Willoughby
Oh, that's
has Willoughby has wandered over to the teapot. Does anybody stop him?
No, Willoughby, you should try some.
Oh boy, tea.
Oh, I'll have some tea.
Okay, time out.
Oh, sorry, is this yours?
No, I have my own. Here's the thing.
Law's already pouring Willoughby a cup of it.
Willoughby, Damian.
And Damian.
In full disclosure,
Uh-huh.
just to make sure that you have a wonderful experience this evening. Do either of you have any prior experience with psychotropic elements?
No.
No.
Okay, because this is drugs. Yes. And
Oh,
so,
okay.
Oh.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine, because my grandpa always said, remember, kiddo, don't do drugs unless you have supervision.
Mm-hmm.
When it's probably now she hears this is probably pouring herself a little glass. A little
Well,
No, I
I don't
always
think
got
these
told-
drugs are going to give you supervision, but it does make you feel just super chill.
Actually, would Damian be affected by it because I'm immune to poison and disease?
Oh yeah, wait. I'm immune to poison. Wait, am I immune to poison?
I think you're a paladin, so
No, I'm immune to disease.
If you're immune to
I have
that, then you're going to be immune to
resistance
alcohol,
poison.
and that's just a sad existence.
I don't think this is a poison.
Okay.
I don't think it's actively harmful.
I was always taught hugs, not drugs, so I'm good. but you guys have fun.
If you want a hug, I'll give you a hug.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sure that they would
Willoughby
love
hugs
a
Law.
hug right now.
Just gives like
I'm a
squishing-
cloud.
I know.
Win
you
is
are
just
so soft, Willoughby.
Win is just quietly
Yeah.
walking away with her own teacup.
All right,
if
Giselle's
you
gonna
wanna-
have some tea too.
Yeah.
Willoughby and Damian are high on life.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get high.
Do I need to roll a con save?
Yes.
It's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Just a mild euphoria. Anybody else?
Nomos, I love you.
I love you, dude. You are also
Oh.
so soft.
If
You
you guys
using a
want
new
something to
conditioner?
hug, we should go see the munchkins, the little babies that are down there.
That sounds wonderful.
They head down to the alcoves that are sort of behind Winna's house.
Law's lying on the magic carpet, gliding behind people with like top half of body like hanging off the front of the magic carpet, just like staring at the ground. as it
Still
passes
holding the
underneath.
bucket of meat.
Yeah, still holding the bucket of meat.
Giselle's doing the little kitty skip dance, you know, like in between doing zoomies back and forth. It's great.
You make it into this alcove, Sereia leading the way, quietly, calmly. And as you sort of acknowledge them, coming sort of wandering out a little bit to the front of the alcove are several baby owlbears.
They are so cute.
Mostly they're fine. A couple of them you can see have, like one of them kind of walks with a limp. One of them is a little bit scarred up. But they seem to be in good health. Sereia, they're bigger than when you were here last, for sure. But
I
they're
imagine
still-
just like a troop of puppies. They just like knock her down
Yeah,
and run all over her.
yes. But they're baby bear sized.
And she's little.
Willoughby, save Sereia. She's being attacked by cuteness.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that's fine, but I will maintain guard just in case it gets out of hand.
Cuteness overload is very much a theme.
She
Mm.
scoops up two of them, hands one to Giselle and one to Law.
They're
Scoops up two more, hands one to
so
Damian,
cuddly.
one to Willoughby.
They love people. They're so cuddly.
Oh, it's just a little guy.
They're so soft.
Can I adopt one? Can I keep one?
No.
Willoughby, I'm pretty
Wait.
sure they're bigger than you.
Wait a minute. Was
Just a
one
little
of the
guy.
ones they were talking about Steve? Like Steve needs to get the fuck out of Dodge with the aloe bears?
No.
No, Steven is somewhere else.
Okay.
I need to make
Steven is
Dutch
my own
fuzzy.
invention.
Oh no.
I've missed out on the great opportunity to make Dutch cuddly. Dutch, I'm redesigning you later.
Dutch just gives a thumbs up.
Is Dutch going to be an owl bear?
They're some sort of stuffed animal. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out.
A fluffy frog.
She pulls out some of the meat, the ones that's like cut up smaller, and just like puts it around and lets them eat.
Yeah, they'll crunch down.
Okay. Next one, we can come snuggle with them later.
Okay. You go and eat.
Hey, I love you.
Giselle, you're talking to
Why
us.
have I been in Giselle's position before with a cat?
I think we all have.
I think we all have at one point.
Every time. So yeah, you feed the owlbears. You make your way down. I think in one of the other alcoves there is sort of this big like nest that has been made, and sort of hopping around in there are, oh, what are they called? Almirages, which are bunnies, but with unicorn horns, essentially. There's a bunch of them that have kind of like made a nest in here.
Damian will be very, very quiet and sneak over to one and crouches down really low to get a good look, and just pulls out his sketchbook and starts drawing a picture of all of these little unicorn bunnies.
Okay, they're a little shy, but they'll allow it.
Can I do an
Giselle
animal
is-
handling?
Yeah.
Giselle is vibrating with excitement, but just does the slow sit on the ground and wait for one to approach.
I got a 22.
Sereia just dumps lettuce and carrots and stuff on Giselle's lap.
Yeah, Damian, one of them kind of one of the bigger ones kind of sits back on its haunches and is kind of eyeing you, and then sees all the food, kind of doesn't look at you, but hops over kind of close to you and grabs a carrot. It's
Yeah, it's for
but
you.
it'll sit there.
And he gets a good sketch of him and writes down notes about everything unique about them. Does a little draws a picture of their horn and writes in the notebook "cool horn," and then has an arrow pointing to their tail, and he labels it as fluffy waffers. And he points an arrow to their feet, and he labels it as jumperoos. And he points an arrow to their tummy, and he writes "dangerous to touch." Don't know.
They will attack if driven to it, which I think is the funniest thing about them.
Yeah, they're just so cute
They're awesome.
until
Until they
You piss them off.
murder you.
They will
You
try
mess
to
with the
spear you with
beans
their
and you
horn.
get the means.
Yes. They will
Giselle
turn into tiny bunny
grabs-
rhinoceroses.
Giselle grabs Law and pulls them down and takes half the pile of lettuce and plops it in their lap and hands them a carrot. This is the best day of our lives.
It takes them a few minutes, but a few of the braver ones will sort of hop up, kind of nudge at stuff, start eating a little bit, kind of sitting next to you.
Is this real life?
No, this is Windows Island.
Windows Island is so cool, Sereia.
I'm
I
gonna
Wait,
know
is
you
it not
guys would
real?
like it.
I'm going to say that it's maybe about at least 76% that it is real.
It's real. It's just hard to find if you're not invited.
Oh, okay.
Getting so
I've
much
been to that
research
party.
done.
It's like the pub that crawls, but it's an entire island.
Okay, I hate to drag you away from adorable fluffiness number 2, but we still have friends to meet and things to feed.
Are they fluffy?
No.
Oh.
Hmm.
That's
A
okay.
little.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
The next
Oh,
one is decidedly not fluffy.
2.5?
And we'll make our way to the next alcove.
You make your way to the next alcove, and again, there are some larger tree branches and stuff that have been kind of propped up around. Definitely the bones of several tiny creatures sort of scattered across the ground, like mice and other things. And sort of from the back of this alcove, you see 2 eyes that sort of as a little bit of the sunset comes in that kind of flash a little bit. And then there's a sort of a low hissing sound.
Sereia will unaffraidedly walk in and just plop some meat down.
Okay, you drop some meat, and after a moment, the hissing kind of subsides, and you all see sort of coming out into the light the head of a huge snake, with sort of spikes almost running along the sides of its head, and you can see kind of on its neck and everything there's some scarring, and one of its eyes is a little lopsided, a little bigger than the other, it was injured and never quite healed correctly, but it's sort of eyes you all and then just kind of snakes down and starts to eat.
So beautiful. What's their name?
I don't think we named them.
I don't know. Yeah, you guys, I don't know if any of you have ever seen one of these
Can I make
Before,
a survival
we could
check?
do survival or a nature check. I mean,
I'm
Sereia,
good
you
at
know what
that
this
stuff.
is, but
I'm good at that stuff. Oh, I'm very good at that stuff. That is a 24.
I got a 27 nature.
Nice.
yeah, you guys know what this is. I think both of you sort of recognize it. So this big snake, it is a beast. It's called a jaculi. Damian, I think you especially know probably. It's known for its like camouflage skills, because its skin is very easily mistaken for like wood or like stone, and it to hide sort of like coils around trees and kind of blends in. Law, you know that these snakes are endangered because they're often hunted by poachers for their skin. The shed skin of these is often like collected and used to create magic items, but some actually hunt them for it, and it's very sad. But a lot of people will gather up sort of from the damp climates where they live, their shed skin, because they have like crazy jumping abilities. They can spring like 30 feet in the air. And because they're camouflaged, their skin is often used to either create boots of striding and springing and cloaks of invisibility.
Laws glides over to Sereia and is like, Do you have it? When was the last time it shed?
Well, he's kind of growing his skin back currently.
Okay.
When I saved him from some poachers.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
poor
very
thing.
sad.
Yeah, it ended sad for the poachers.
Oh, good.
So fuck them.
No, fuck those poachers.
There are no more of them.
Like Damian looks
Yeah.
looks pretty upset at that.
Heck them.
Hmm.
Willoughby!
Sorry.
There are bodies around here anyway. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not-
No,
Can't use
she
those
wouldn't
words.
leave evidence on the island.
About 38 yards west and about 5 feet down.
Oh my God. That's my favorite part of the movie last night.
Uncomfortable.
Everybody go see Megan. The movie fucking rules. Yeah, but yeah, and you can see sort of as it comes out a little bit more into light, like realizing, oh, okay, like I know you. I remember you. Sort of comes out into the light a little more. And this is like a 15-foot long snake. Massive. But you can see sort of patches of its skin that are healing and kind of growing back. But yeah, he's healing really well. His eye's always probably going to be a little messed up, but that's okay. He has blind sight. He doesn't need it.
Damian looks honestly like really sad, and he would like to slowly walk up to the snake.
Okay.
And he walks up to the snake and like holds a hand, like does like the How to Train Your Dragon thing, and holds a hand out.
Soraya's gonna
towards the
stand
snake.
right next to Damien so that he knows,
Yeah.
like, you know me. He's
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, make an animal handling check. We can do it with advantage because Soraya's right there.
Cool.
The Jaculi knows Sereia.
So I critted.
Yeah.
So that is a 27 for a crit.
Okay. I think he's munching on whatever sort of meat Sereia's brought him, and there's like a little bit left, and he kind of is like eyeing you a little bit. And Sereia kind of sneaks his head up and kind of bops your arm a little bit.
Gretch.
He looks at Damian, sort of like puts his head down. It takes like a chunk of meat in his mouth, and like Damian like snakes over to you and just like drops it in your hand.
For me, thanks. And he opens his mouth. You see those rows of sharp teeth he has, and just chomps on the food. And thank you. It's pretty tasty. And he then like pets the snake, and he rests like his head against the snake's scales. So like his scales are touching the snake's scales, and he like whispers softly to it. He's like, "I'm really sorry that they took something from you. I hope it comes back soon, and then you can go out there and hide among the trees and be friends with all the other ones out there. But they're gonna take good care of you here, okay?"
finishes his dinner, goes and coils around one of the tree branches.
Just draws all of this.
As
and
we're
heads together.
walking away from this alcove, so I'll be like, Winna's currently trying to find him a mate, so we can help the endangered species come back.
Oh, that's great. I wish more people did that, because, there's so many animals out there that are getting, hunted for these reasons. So
That's
shame.
Winna's passion.
She's pretty cool.
I figured you'd like her.
Make our way to the next alcove.
This one is larger than the rest. There are sort of the the remnants of again some larger bones, sort of like some strung out meat that's clearly been like discarded. I think
It's when I have a T-Rex.
it's just a goat tied up outside the cave. No, not for this boy. He wouldn't like that very much. But I think you hear from inside what sounds like a large creature breathing. Sort of slowly.
Sleeping.
Maybe.
Sereia whistles.
You whistle. And you hear like a snort. Like somebody like coming out of sleep. And then there's sort of this like low growl. And then there's a second one. And then there's a third one. As poking out, you see it sort of shaking its three heads a little bit, waking up from sleep. You see the face of a lion. And then a goat. And then like a small dragon head. As the three of them sort of snake their way out, sort of like sleepy-eyed.
We know what this one is.
You guys have a Jimmy here. Damian whips out the sketchbook and starts drawing this.
They had a broken leg.
So majestic. I never thought I'd get to see one in real life. I only read about them and read like research notes about them.
I don't know how Winna found them, to be honest.
Wow.
So is Winna's plan mostly to send these creatures back into the wild eventually?
Yes, except for Steven. He doesn't seem to want to leave.
Gotcha. I like Winna.
And it's pretty cool.
Amira kind of scoots its way out. It is limping a little bit, but it's walking on its previously broken leg, which is good. So it kind of like walks out a little bit and then just kind of its lion legs like stretched out in front, just like sploots on the ground.
Dumps all the food out.
Hi, buddy.
Acknowledges you, kind of one big paw.
Damian's keeping distance,
Scritches.
drawing them.
All the scritches. The goat sort of brays a little bit. The dragon head kind of starts eating. Yeah, it's a big guy.
It's just a big guy.
Big little guy.
I think that's all the alcoves back here.
Yep.
Unless
It's probably like one empty one.
Unless you want to venture back into a cave to see Steven.
Do you guys want to meet Steven before we head out for the night?
I mean, I feel like there's been so much lead up to this
we've heard
moment.
so
I
much
feel
about
we
Steven.
absolutely should.
Yeah, we need to meet the man of mystery that is Steven.
Okay.
Okay. So a little ways behind these alcoves, there's actually like a natural rock formation with like a small cave in it where Steven usually resides, as caves would be his natural habitat. And you walk in, and at first none of you see anything in the cave. It's just sort of rocks. There are a couple of boulders on one side, but to one side there is this like small stalactite that's hanging down from the ceiling. And as you enter, Sereia and Stephen recognizes you. On the side of the stalactite, just one big red eye opens.
Oh no.
And then sort of a couple of tentacles come like snaking down towards you. And then one of them stops and just kind of waves.
Hi, Stephen. I brought my friends to meet you.
Hello.
Wally does not like Steven. Because Wally knows what Steven is, and Wally hates
Steven
Steven.
a roper.
Steven's a roper.
I hate Steven. Wally hates Steven. Damian is in love with this wonderful, majestic beast, but I will not let my personal taste take over.
It opens its horrible mouth with its 3 rows of spiked teeth and says, "Hello."
Hi! Are you Steven?
I am.
Nice to meet you, Steven. My name is Damian.
Welcome to my cave.
It is a very lovely cave.
Hello, Sereia.
Hi, Stephen.
It's nice to see you again.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right. It's a little chilly.
Would you like me to build you a fire?
I would love that. Lack of
She'll go grab some things.
thumbs. He sort of...
Sereia casts bonfire.
Thank you. It's nice to have visitors.
So, where are you from, Stephen?
Oh, I'm a bit of a world traveler. If there's a cave, I've probably been in it.
Have you been to Kaladesh?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it's lovely, though. No, I've been here for quite a while.
Cool. Cool.
It is. I love it here.
It is a very fantastic cave. But I have a question, Steven.
Sure.
Don't you want to see other caves out there in the world?
No, not really.
You could do like a cave tour and write a really cool coffee table book about caves of the realm.
Well, no thumbs.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you could get a ghostwriter and
Could
someone
dictate
could, you
them.
know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, now there's an idea.
Do you want thumbs?
Well, I guess I don't know.
I could maybe make something work for you if you want some thumbs.
Really?
You could build like some gauntlets or something with like opposable bandages.
Points to their leg. I think Law's probably wearing shorts right now. It's like, I built my leg. If you want thumbs, I can do that for you.
They are
Wow.
extremely talented.
Well, that would be wonderful.
I'll get working on that right away.
Okay. Oh. Moving up, Stephen. Stalactite shakes a little bit.
And guess what? Once, Law makes you those thumbs, you can thumbs up next time you say something like that. Like this.
That's also true. This is going to be great. He smiles a
Alright.
horrible smile.
Oh, that's frightening.
He has so many teeth.
Roper with hands.
That is horrifying. That is
Have
horrifying.
you heard of perhaps the Merrick limestone caves?
That sounds familiar.
They're in a horrific place called Missouri.
Oh, well, I've never been
That sounds
there.
like misery.
Wow, that
Very
is
similar.
very personal, Giselle.
I grew up there, motherfucker! Like, can't you
I was
see
about to say.
And where you live near there, you're basically leaving the state, okay?
Look at this character bleed.
Oh no.
I was born in the Missouri.
You merely adopted the Missouri.
Well,
God damn.
thank you for visiting me. Sereia, it's wonderful to see you.
Nice to see you, Stephen. Thanks for being so nice to my friends.
Of course. Any friends of yours are friends of mine.
We hope you get to write your travel book, Stephen.
Little tentacle wave.
Little tentacle waves.
So that's Stephen.
As we're walking back up towards the house.
Very, very polite.
Yeah, they seem nice.
Do not assume that all of them are like that. Stephen is a
No.
one-off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Special case.
Yeah. And like you see Damian like recalling the last time they encountered one. You see like he does this 1,000-yard stare. Like, yeah, ropers.
Willoughby pats you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Bring them back up to the house and get everybody settled.
Okay. Yeah. Anything before you guys go to bed for the night?
Paul's gonna be trying to make some gloves for Steven.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay.
He'll love it.
I think Damian is listening to Willoughby recount tales, and he's just writing everything down.
So yeah, it was really cool because when we all first met, we all had the symbols of the owl on our scavenger sheet, and I was like, "Whoa, that's really cool because I'm an owl, ha!" And then we,
He like listen. He's enthralled in these stories. He's writing everything down.
We're gonna find out at the very end of the show in the finale that Damian was the narrator the whole time.
It's like the ending of Stand By Me.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and take our break here. And then when we come back, we've got a new place to go. I'm very excited. So stick around, everybody. We will be back in just a brief few minutes. Grab something to drink, grab a snack if you haven't eaten yet today, and do a stretch, and we'll be back with you shortly. So stick around. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. I hope you had time to do what you needed to do. We're refreshed. I've got more coffee. And
I have cereal.
Sid's got fucking cereal. Somebody had sun chips.
I got gummy bears.
We're freaking
Gummy bears.
ready
Bears
to go.
everywhere.
Korean barbecue almonds.
Oh, those are so
Damn, those sound good as
That
hell.
sounds
Damn.
amazing. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
it
to
was
find
a
those.
stocking stuffer, and
Are they Diamond brand?
yeah.
Yeah,
They
Val's
know
got the
what's
wasabi ones.
I've got my wasabi.
Aren't they
ones.
so
Oh,
good?
hell yeah.
The wasabi
Me
ones are
too.
Those shits are so
We're
good.
not sponsored by Blue Diamond yet.
No, but like if you want to throw
But
some money
listen.
our way, we'll talk about
Yeah,
how
really,
fucking good
come
those
on.
almonds are.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Go
again.
with
This was
us.
not planned. We're all eating Blue Diamond almonds. Blue Diamond.
I've got a
What kind
dry
of
bag of the
those, Sid,
smoky
that you
ones
got?
upstairs.
The wasabi too.
The
The wasabi soy.
Okay.
I love these.
It's just like with the
yeah, with my green screen.
green
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
I love these.
I have
What we're
chili
doing-
roasted pistachios.
Oh, those are good too.
Those shits are good. Salt and vinegar ones are good too. Anyway, but nuts are a good snack, you guys.
They are.
Good for you. Good protein. Lots of good vitamins in there. Eat some nuts.
Yeah, everybody
Unless
eats
you're
nuts.
allergic, then don't do
Then
that.
don't eat that. Please don't.
Yeah, please don't. No.
Yeah.
don't.
I'm allergic to
GGK is
peanuts.
not responsible if
I
you
don't
eat
eat
nuts
those.
while allergic.
Yeah, don't eat shit you're allergic to.
And then don't do a hit.
I feel like I need to say every because half of my friends are lactose intolerant, and I'm just like, why are you like this?
I'm technically eating almonds right now because this is almond milk. Because I am one of Van's friends that is lactose intolerant.
And then always is like, fuck, I really want to eat all this cheese though. Anyway, hi, we're on stream. You guys wake up the next morning. Winna is already up and around, and yeah, I guess I don't know. There's breakfast probably.
Damian got up super early to hang out with Johnny.
Hang out on the beach with Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah.
He's extremely chill.
He loves it, and he's just like, and then the dragon, right? He taught me how to do this, and he like walks out to the edge of the water, and you see like this draconic aura just flare off his body, really huge, and he punches out towards the ocean, and a shockwave punch like flies out of his hand, and it goes across the ocean, parting the water a bit. And he looks back at Johnny, super proud of what he did.
There's it's a slow clap, but he doesn't mean for it to be a slow clap. It's just that he's very big and it takes him a long time to clap. And then he sort of snakes down and picks up all of the fish you just killed for him and eats them.
That's for you. Happy breakfast. And he pats Johnny on the leg.
Thank you, Damian.
I like to imagine that, like, very early in the morning was, like, 4 a.m., and that's about the time that Giselle had gotten up from the beach doing fucking sand angels.
Yeah.
And then finally, like, shook off, cleaned herself up, and went to bed eventually.
Anything else you guys want to do this morning? Just hanging out. The dryads have finally kind of warmed up to you guys a little bit, so they don't talk much, but
Law comes down with the gloves that they made for Steven to give to Sereia.
Giselle pours them very strong Kaladeshi style coffee.
I don't even really remember making these, but here you go. Sereia, these are for Steven.
Oh, so you're all humoring him now. Wonderful.
I think the idea was with opposable thumbs, he might be more inclined to leave.
It seemed like a lot of his excuses were thumb-based, so I figured
he really does double down on not having opposable thumbs. He's got like 7 tentacles. I don't know.
It's basically more than a full hand.
I know. I don't know. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew when I took him in, but, I wasn't going to leave him out there by himself. He was in pretty bad shape.
Well, maybe these will help him too.
He got on the bad side of a cave troll.
Oh.
But
We've all been there.
Healed up very nicely. He's a bit skittish now, but, what can you do? Love all your children equally.
I mean, he's very polite.
Well, that's good. He's learning.
I mean, he wasn't polite?
He just gets a bit sassy when he's hungry.
Oh.
But we're working on that.
We all.
It's true. We're working on it.
We have these things for that in Kaladesh called Snickers.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
They're very good.
Because you're not yourself when you're hungry.
No, you're not.
I like that. Yeah, maybe I'll look into some next time I'm out
We'll
and about.
send you some. We're going to Kaladesh in the next couple weeks.
Oh, that would be lovely. Well,
I'll write it down on my souvenir list. Get sneakers for winner.
well, Sereia, if you're all packed and ready, the boat is going to be sent for you this afternoon.
Okay, we'll bring everything down to the beach.
Great.
Thank you for hosting us.
Of course, and you're all welcome back anytime.
Really?
Of course. No, Johnny seems to really have taken a liking to all of you, and he's the eyes in the sky, so...
Is
We are honored.
there any message you want us to send back to Professor Skrillex for you?
No.
All right,
Right. Wink.
fair enough.
Sorry, she just looks at you.
I don't know what you want me to
Eyes.
say.
Her eyes
Nothing,
gazed
dear.
with longing, thinking back on the nights that they shared together.
So much hardcore hand holding.
You know I'm right here.
That was inside my head.
Okay. Inside your
Out
head,
loud.
law
The
inside your
drugs haven't
head,
worn off
you'd
yet.
hear, you know I'm right here.
Damn it.
Yeah, Win is scary.
So
I
she
think
is a
people that
god.
can read minds need to wear a sign or something.
Well, that would defeat the purpose.
So in that case, so if Sereia is not a god, that means maybe she's a demigod.
Are you doubting? Is your faith wavering in
No,
Sereia?
no, my faith isn't wavering,
That's
Sereia.
blasphemy.
No, I think that
Heretic.
No.
but I just said gotta rewrite the.
I
gotta
will
rewrite
call the
everything.
Inquisitors on you.
Oh, don't, because they're jerks.
We just established them. They're a bit punchy.
They're super punchy.
Just established an inquisition.
Winna reaches into her like robe that she's wearing and just sort of pulls out a flask and dumps something into her coffee. I guess we're starting early. Well, eat up. She's made some kind of vegetable omelet. Like fresh eggs. What kind of eggs?
But the taste good.
Is this cumin?
Yes.
It's delicious.
Thank you. Well, anything I can help you get prepared before you head off? Have you told your friends where you're going?
No.
Right.
You
Well,
guys
have
are gonna
fun.
meet my gran.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
Are they a god?
No. She's human.
Yeah, she
So
could
is-
probably. I won't say that. Spoilers.
There's a lot of things I gotta rewrite in the lore of Sereia to make this accurate. Don't worry, this will be a revised edition 2 by the time we're done.
Are we in danger? Going to see your gran?
Generally, yes.
Oh,
But
generally, of
specifically-
course. I meant more so. Like visiting
Probably
your gran.
no more danger than usual.
Okay. I can
Okay,
handle that.
that's oddly comforting.
And then go down to the beach and they can wait for the boat. Hang out with Johnny.
All right.
No, Johnny, this boat's coming on purpose.
He kind of
Don't smash this one.
huffs, sets his head down. I haven't
Giselle.
gone to smash a boat in so long.
Well,
Right.
if we see any pirates, we'll try to send them your way.
A boat of
Okay.
assholes for Johnny to smash.
Thank you.
Giselle's gonna try and give that awkward thing of I don't know if this person's okay with hugging, but it's gonna do like one of these to Winna.
All right.
Thank you for having us on your beautiful island.
Of course, my dear. Sereia, is there anything I can send with you?
No, I think we're all set.
All right. Well, I've got some new plants coming along very nicely in the greenhouse, so if you'll need anything, got a bit of a stash.
Should we bring in?
Stash?
Not that kind of stash.
Oh.
Some of it's that kind of stash.
I'd like to see the garden. Yes, absolutely.
She'll give you a little tour of the greenhouse. There's some crazy shit in this greenhouse. Some of it's like normal. She's got a little like spice garden or a little herb garden and everything. Some of it's really out there. A couple of them are definitely carnivorous. One of them is definitely like just straight up belladonna, just like growing in one corner. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here.
Any of the fun stuff.
Yeah,
Can I put one pouch of fun stuff
Yeah,
from
sure.
Winna's garden?
yeah.
I'll
she'll
have
allow
one
it.
weed, please.
Yes.
One weed.
One
One
drunk,
marijuana.
please.
She'll allow it.
Yes.
Okay, so, get a little tour of the greenhouse, say goodbye to Winna and Johnny, the little dryads sort of wave, they kind of play down the beach a little bit, building a little sandcastle or something. I don't know. They're little. And soon enough, that afternoon, right on Winna's cue, sort of emerging up and out of the water, with like a kind of little like dome around the top, you see a small ship. It sort of glides close to the beach. Well, there you are.
Sereia will give Winna a hug goodbye.
Come back anytime, really.
I'm sure we'll be back.
Good. I want to hear all about your next big adventure.
Oh, I'm sure we won't have any I'm sure the biggest adventures are behind us at this point. What would be the
We're
odds?
retired.
Yeah, then I'll
what
make
would
sure
be-
to tell you about mine.
If
I would
we catch
actually
wind
love
of
to hear about
any
yours.
female Jakuli, we will we'll send word.
Oh, good. Yes, good.
Girlfriend for Big Snake.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, find me a snake.
We gotta fix the endangered species problem, guys. That's our next adventure.
We gotta repopulate the species.
I love it. All right, so Winna, the ship sort of signals with a signal light. Winna sort of waves a hand, and this spell that she casts kind of very gently settles over all of you, and she says, "We don't have a dock, so go on." She casts Water Walk on everybody. Be careful.
And we all walk out to the boat.
Walk out to the boat. You are greeted, Sereia, by, let's see. Okay, yeah. One person you vaguely know and one person you know pretty well. One of the captain of this ship, who's sort of a tall, elven woman, sort of long brown hair pulled back in a braid. Didn't give her a name. I'm sure she's got one. But she sort of waves, just kind of acknowledges all of you, pulls up the ladder up onto the deck. But then coming out of the cabin, greeting you, you see an old halfling man, big glasses, nice suit, walking cane. You see Percy.
Percy!
Oh, hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm good. A lot taller than since you last saw me.
Yes, I can see that. I finally have to look up at you.
These are my friends.
Hello. I'm
Hey.
Percy. I work for Sereia's grandmother.
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you, Percy.
you.
Yes. So, shouldn't take us that long, luckily. We've got one of the faster ships in the fleet today, so a couple of hours at most.
Oh, okay.
Do any of you get seasick?
No.
I definitely don't.
You said fleet. What fleet?
He just kind of looks at you, Sereia.
You'll see.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's get this show on the road. Got business to attend to back at home. Straightens his jacket and walks back into the cabin. And you're ready to set off. The ship kind of shudders a little bit, and then all in one motion kind of completely submerges itself and takes off at an incredible pace through the water. It's probably a little unsettling to those of you that haven't traveled this way before.
Cat with the flower on their head. Oh.
But it does have a
Damian-
dome
yeah.
over it, so you have an air bubble.
Damien is out there watching all this and trying to like look at all the fish and underwater creatures that zoom past the ship.
Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. As you leave the island, I will say, okay, hold on, here we go. Who's looking? Damian, definitely. Roll me a perception check.
21.
As you zoom away from the island, you look back, and you can see sort of the drop-off where the island sort of starts, and there's something massive sort of holding on to the side of the island. It's hard to see what it is because it's kind of dark under the water. But you do see sort of one large tentacle kind of snake around and hold on to a piece of the island underwater. And you zoom away.
I'll ask about that later.
It takes, maybe 2 hours before the ship reemerges into the sunlight in a completely different place. You come up in the bay near a small city. It's not large by any means, but you can see sort of off in the distance, kind of sitting up on a hill, a little past the harbor, a huge manor house. And as the dome sort of comes down and Percy kind of straightens his jacket a little bit more and says, well, all right, are you ready to go?
I just sent pictures of the chat of what you see on the hill.
It's like a huge,
Giselle.
Tudor, it's a mansion. Like a sprawling mansion.
Wow. How many bathrooms does that place have?
I'm not sure. I didn't ever count them.
Giselle,
But it's the best house for hide and go seek.
Giselle, I think this place has more bathrooms than yours.
I'm pretty sure my entire house is the size of one of her bathrooms.
Sereia, are you secretly a princess? You gotta tell us. That's entrapment.
I am not a princess.
Are you
Okay.
a god queen?
No, I am not queen.
Are you the sovereign?
But she didn't deny the
Wait,
god.
but she
Yeah,
didn't
she didn't
say
deny it. She
that
didn't
the
deny it. She
god-
didn't deny it. She didn't deny it.
did that.
Mhm. She didn't deny it.
Conspicuously left out.
Writes this down. Sereia is the divine sovereign of her nation.
And in the harbor, you see 75% of the ships have the same bright teal sails that are on this ship with the same crest on all of them. And it's an anchor with seaweed behind it.
Okay, I knew that I was trashy new money, but you didn't have to rub it in my face, okay? For real. Wow.
And we make it into the harbor.
Yeah, you make it into the harbor. You step off the ship. Percy, being careful. Now, it's a bit of a hike up the hill, so I've called for a carriage to take us up.
Never ridden a carriage before.
Come on. Let's load up. And you sort of make your way off. And hopping out of a carriage, there are a couple of footmen who come and pick up all of your bags, load them into the back of the carriage.
Willoughby, I feel kind of underdressed while we're going here.
Sereia is literally barefoot in just her normal
I think-
skirt, little flowy crop top.
I think you'll be okay.
Just in case he looks into his bag, rummages around in it, and he pulls out a bow tie and he puts it on.
Twinsies.
Twinsies! And they both adjust their bow ties. They stay there just doing this with each other.
I love it.
All right, and you hop into the carriage pulled by these majestic horses, and you make your way up to Sereia's house. Sereia, as the carriage sort of pulls up, you do see coming out the sort of large front doors your grandmother, who was there to greet you.
The carriage has not fully come to a stop before she bolts out the door and sprints to her gran.
Yeah, she'll give you a hug. She's tall, older, extremely nicely dressed, sort of a shawl around her shoulders. So, Sereia. Oh, my dear, it's so good to see you.
It's been a very long time, Gran. I've grown a whole half inch.
I can tell. Getting taller by the day. Look at you. It's so good to see you, really.
It's good to see you too. These are my friends.
Right.
As I'm sure they've all started to wander out of the carriage now.
Yes. Hello. Please call me Lulu.
Hello, Lulu.
Hello, Lulu. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. He does like a little, like, formal curtsy.
Thank you.
And then he does pinky out.
All right. Are you all hungry?
Oh,
Always.
I am famished. I could dine on some watercress sandwiches. Am I doing it right, guys?
You don't have to put on airs for me, darling.
Oh, thank goodness. I am really hungry. I just never been in a fancy place like this before.
Come, we'll have tea. I've had the kitchen prepare some food. All right. And she leads you inside. One of the first things you see when you get inside is sitting in this extremely lavish sort of plush bed that is attached to one of the large windows is a huge orange cat.
Thomas!
As soon as he sees you, Sereia, he's just...
Guys, this is Thomas and Allie. He was an alley cat.
There's so many fluffy things in your life.
There are at least 2 more cats on the stairs. And several others.
Giselle stands up straight and asserts dominance.
T-pose for power.
I did not even consider that. That's amazing.
Picks up this giant, like, 25-pound
Oh, he's
cat.
huge.
It's like a Maine Coon,
It's
an
the
orange
most
Maine
huge-
Coon.
Law has kind of like it, like hands on
Huge.
Giselle's shoulders. We should probably keep them in separate rooms with the door closed between them for a while. Maybe put some food by the door and give them some time to adjust to each other.
Thomas just does this
Like a baby.
big stretch, like paws out towards Giselle.
That'll be nice. No claws.
Heads.
This is a big purr.
Thomas and I understand each other.
Thomas is from the streets, but he's very spoiled now.
Just like me!
He followed me home one day. And then fell in love with Gran's cat Duchess.
Thomas is the avatar of the goddess.
Lulu leads you into one of the sitting rooms. There's like a whole spread of charcuterie.
Charcuterie tray.
There's a lot of finger food and stuff. And some drinks. Pretty much whatever you want. So she sort of sits and immediately this like long-haired, like white cat sort of jumps up next to her and kind of perches. So you must tell me everything.
And she will just spill the whole story of being at Strixhaven with her friends.
She listens intently. Is fascinated. Well, I suppose you're learning.
That's
Goodness.
not what my original education was geared towards. So this has been a fun new learning experience.
I'm glad you're all right. You seem perfectly capable of handling yourselves. I'm just so happy to have you all here. Oh, we'll be having dinner tonight. And Sereia, well, invited is a strong word. What's the boy's name? Edward?
Edward.
Yes, it's been some time
Colin.
since you've seen each other, I suppose. But now that he knows you're alive and well, he's dying to see you.
Uh-oh.
Well, I spoke to his parents and everything, and I told them, I know, Edwin, he's a nice boy, but it might be a bit much for you to see him, but they're convinced, so...
Who is this Edward Parson?
Well, I should probably tell you guys the story of how I ended up on Winter's Island.
Pulls out the notebook, slaps it down the table, pulls out a pen, and looks at her.
Well, as
Paul
you
takes
can
out a recorder.
see,
And starts playing.
Yes, background music.
Hot
Cross
cross buns. Do.
Sorry.
Sorry, I forgot to mention Loz had more of the drugs.
It's playing background music.
So as you can tell, my family has a bit of a shipping empire here. My mom and dad were running it after my grandfather passed away, and that kind of stuff never really interested Gran. She much prefers to be in the garden and never really had interest in her family money. And so my grandfather was doing it, and then when he passed away, my dad and my mom did it. I'm adopted. I don't know if you can tell. But and
You can tell.
they had come to a bit of an agreement with the family in Waterdeep. And I was supposed to marry their son. And so we got in a ship to go there when I was 13 for us to have a formal meeting. Like, we'd met at, random things, balls here, that kind of stuff. But then our ship was attacked and my parents died. And that's how I ended up on Winter's Island. And we let everybody believe that I was dead. Until like a couple days ago, I think. A couple weeks ago, my gran made the announcement that I was alive. So I guess Edward and his family are coming here. I guess he's my fiance technically still. Although honestly, I feel like almost dying probably negates that. But I don't know. Law, you're good with legal stuff.
Again, name is ironic.
Now, I would encourage you to give Edmund a chance. He's grown into a very handsome boy.
Uh-huh.
And he's very excited to see you.
Well, I wasn't that excited about getting married when I was 13. And that just feels weird now. So, I guess we'll see what today brings.
Well,
Raya is very uncomfortable.
you're an adult and you can make your own decisions, but give him a chance. It's, you might find you like young Elias. But we'll see.
Is it just me, or has your gran called him like 3 different names in this conversation?
I didn't notice.
Because it's been Edward, Edmund, and Elias.
And
Maybe they have 3 first names.
But I
Or
also
6
want to...
middle names.
Again, don't want to give our DM shit if that's
No,
just like.
no, if that was
but
just
I also
a
want-
slip. But if that's a character thing for Gran, I also wanted to point it out because it's amazing.
She also called him Edwin.
Aha, yes!
Grandpa always told me, you don't trust people with 2 first names.
I agree.
Oh,
I know
like
this one
Jim
asshole
Bob?
named... I know an asshole named Michael Patrick.
Oh,
First
that's-
name Michael, last name Patrick. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, you don't trust people like that.
No.
I don't think anybody's ever had Wanderfoot as a first name.
I think you're good.
Okay.
Well then,
All right, Grant's been here the whole time.
Oh, we're sorry. We did not mean to dunk on Sereia's fiance.
it's all right. Truth be told, I don't really know the boy that well.
Clearly.
Well, I'm going to start getting things set up. We're going to have a dinner party. You're all invited, obviously. And
should we...
make yourselves at home.
Is the dress code cocktail attire or more formal?
Oh, a cocktail's fine.
All right.
Looks at Willoughby. Okay, Willoughby, we gotta go all out. We gotta impress these fancy people.
No, make yourselves at home.
Okay.
The market in town is open as well, so yeah.
Oh, we should go to the market.
Yeah. Let's go to the market and see if we can find some clothes to get.
I can take you guys down to the market if you want.
Oh, great.
All right. Well, if you need anything today, just let Percy know. Lovely to meet you all. Picks up
Lovely to
another
meet you.
cat from nowhere and just glides out of the room.
Just pick
Me
up
and the
cats,
cat
man.
meet eyes. Talk to you later.
There's just spoiled cats running around everywhere.
Ah,
Just lounging.
This is
on
my dream
fancy
house.
furniture.
Sid's as well, but not Giselle's.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'll take them down to the market.
Okay. Yeah, you head down into the town. There's sort of this run in part of the town that is just like open, sort of an open air market. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of goods come through here. So whatever your heart desires.
Damian is looking around for a nice like a tailor or a clothing shop that they can go into and get a nice cocktail hour outfit
Sure, yeah.
for this event.
You can find something like that. There's a couple of vendors have they have shops, and then they have some stuff that is sort of like displayed kind of on the street outside, so you can see kind of what kind of stuff they sell. Nice, lots of silk, probably silk shirts and like tailored jackets and stuff.
Finds a place where he can get one of those shirts, like those pirate shirts with the ruffles on the front, and he gets like a bright orange tuxedo, like in Dumb and Dumber.
God.
With a matching top hat.
Good. What else? Who else is shopping?
I think Willoughby wants to match Damian and gets like a light blue one.
Okay. Yes. Good. Yes.
And also, Willoughby would like to find some sort of a, like, I don't know if there's, I also don't know that I caught the name of where we are, but like if there's
I don't think I said it.
any sort of traditional, like touristy, like I Heart New York thing for this city, but like specifically like a pin or a brooch or something.
Okay, yeah, I think you can. There's a shop that sells. I think you can get things like featuring the shipping company's crest, because it's kind of like
Okay.
what the city is built around. So you can
Yeah.
get this little it's this little silver pin with like the the seaweed in the background in front of or behind the like a little anchor.
Perfect. I would like one of them, please.
You can have one
Okay, thank you.
as a tweet.
The prices are mysteriously very low because you're with Sereia.
Very low, almost non-existent.
They're
Well,
like,
that-
they feel weird about charging you for things.
If that's the case, Law's going on a toy shopping.
Yeah, shopping spree. Amazing cocktail dress for the evening.
Not spending any money on clothes. I'm just looking to see if there's gadgets or gizmos or other things that I can buy here.
Who's-
I've got my
what's
hat
it,
of
galore?
disguise.
Who's?
I don't
Oh,
need clothes.
damn it! I couldn't
There it is.
unmute quick enough.
Gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
And yeah, there's a little like tinker's shop. I think.
Yes.
It's got all kinds of weird gizmos and stuff.
Law comes out with like a Toys R Us big
A bag full of
A
gizmos.
bag full of gizmos.
Things just whirring and making noises.
Sure. Anything else? Okay. So you guys have a fun time shopping down by the harbor, get all kinds of stuff for very little money. I'm not super worried about it. And you take your very nice clothes, some of you that have bought those, back up to the manor. Is there anything you want to do before dinner?
No, Sereia will just like bring them into her bedroom and make them help her pick out a dress or something for the night.
What does one wear to meet a fiance they don't want?
I was going to ask about that. What is your game plan here? Do you want to try to convince them to not be interested in you? Do you just want to like go into this like open mind? Like where's your head at, Sereia?
Well, like I said, I wasn't really excited or interested in this whole thing when I was younger, and even less so now that we've been having so many adventures. I feel weird that they're still trying to hold on to a contract from 6.5 years ago.
Now, is he also 13? Or
No,
is this one
he
of
was
those
like
real-
16 at the time, I think. We weren't supposed to get married like when we were that age. It was supposed to be an agreement when we got older
Right.
as like a way to like merge our two families and both of their shipping companies or something. I don't know. That wasn't really my. I didn't really pay. I'm not. And you know me. I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, it's up to you if you want to meet this person and like sort of keep it open. That's great. Or if they're total asshole and you want us to run interference all night, we can do that too.
We will gauge the vibe.
All right. Well, if you want some panic buttons, here you go. And starts handing like a couple like cubes and a few discs and stuff. It's like this one will make a terrible smell if you press that button right there. And this one will make just this like whining noise that you can just like barely pick up, but enough to make conversation like really annoying if when you're trying to focus on something.
Could we all get some of those? Because some of us might need to like come into the conversation and activate one, you know?
Sure. I can make 5 of them. So this one makes a farting noise.
Yeah,
Two of
perfect.
those.
I will
Just
give
pressing the fart button over and over again.
I will give.
That's hilarious.
I can make 5 devices that can each do one of those things.
I want a
So-
high-pitched thingy. The
Okay.
high-pitched,
I will
annoying
hand
sound.
one out to everyone.
So Damian
I've
gets
never-
a fart noise.
I've never used my magical tinkering, and now I'm
Giselle
just gonna go
gets
all
a
out.
high pitched noise. What does everyone else get?
I want a high pitched one.
Okay.
I would like a old jalopy. Ooga.
Okay. Law's gonna leave one open and just kind of make, because Law can just make one as an action.
Yeah.
So just
Okay.
like wait to do one if there's.
Just want to know what gear we're working with here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll probably pivot to terrible smell because that's a good way to
Mhm.
ruin the conversation. So
No.
It is. Okay, so you all get ready. You have your panic buttons tucked away. Is anyone bringing anything else down with them to dinner?
I am taking Dutch. Dutch is wearing a bow tie.
Okay.
So it's just a big orb that has
A bow tie?
a bow tie.
Okay, so Dutch sort of rolls into the room with you, and Percy looks extremely startled. Oh! What? What?
This is my +1.
Oh,
This is Dutch.
right. Is it dangerous?
Not unless provoked.
Yeah, not unless I want them to be. Dutch pulls out like a chainsaw and a hammer.
Don't worry, they don't have dietary restrictions either. So
Does it need a place at the table?
That would be polite.
Oh, okay. Dutch, we'll put it at one end, so you've got
Perfect.
space. Percy looks extremely frazzled. Hobbles back
Willoughby-
into the dining room.
Willoughby just has his sword sheathed at his side,
Oh.
like with his tuxedo, but like
love
not
it.
full armor or shield or anything. And he's just standing next to Sereia and is like chest puffed out, very small, but chest puffed out. Just, I'm her bodyguard.
I couldn't imagine a more fierce person to protect me, Willoughby.
Damian is wearing the tuxedo that he bought, but he's also wearing his cloak on like hanging off the shoulders of the tuxedo. And every time you don't understand how it happens, but you see that this cloak is always constantly dramatically blowing in the wind.
Love
I
that.
forgot you had that.
Yep.
Oh, mechanically,
majestic.
am I able to have the belt of dwarven kind as my belt that holds up my pants?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. Because my con is tied to that, and it's very complicated.
Yeah, no, it's just a belt. That's fine.
Sick.
Giselle waits for everyone else to descend the staircase a full 45 seconds before she does, and then she magnificently, dramatically walks down the stairs in her bright red, voluminous sleeved cocktail dress with her cloak of invisibility on behind her, and just stylishly carrying her staff of frost. As she poses as if there will be photographers, and then, disappointed that there are none, descends the staircase.
Well, don't you all look lovely?
Law's doing the hat of disguise, so it's just wearing normal stuff, but has an illusory outfit, and it's just alternating between what everybody else is wearing.
Oh, this is going to be so fun. Right. Well, we're serving cocktails in sitting room, so help yourselves. Our guests should be here at any moment. Oh, I'm so excited.
Gran loves hosting.
There's a cat just like sitting right here. A little one. And you hear a big chime as the guests have arrived. Percy goes to the door to let them in, and a few moments later, entering the sitting room, you see with a small retinue, probably like 4 people with him, your fiance.
Oh no.
He is about 6 feet tall, dressed very nicely in this sort of deep green tunic. He has dark blue skin and sort of like dark navy, like almost black freckles across high cheekbones, chiseled jaw. And you can see sort of on the side of his neck, just the hint underneath his high collar of gills. Dark green, almost like seaweed-like hair that's sort of pulled back into a Bun. Let's enter the room. He's real.
Oh no, he's
hot. You guys would. He's a Triton. So, webbed fingers. Makes his way in. Sort of bows.
Sereia curtsies.
Hello, everyone. Sereia. Lovely to see you again.
Willoughby holds a hand up as he gets a little too close to Sereia, and then just
Optical pat down.
okay. Yeah, is an ocular pat down.
My
All right.
apologies.
And then he waves him closer.
You may proceed.
He sort of he doesn't touch you, but he sort of holds out like a hand for yours.
Sereia holds out her hand.
Just bow, just kisses your hand very gently. It really is lovely to see you again. We thought you were really gone for a long time.
Well, I'm not.
You're not, indeed. Would you like to have a drink with me?
Sure.
Great. What do you like?
Well, I don't know if they serve some of the same drinks that we have at Strixhaven. But wine. Wine is fine.
All right. I'll fetch some. Sort of nods to her, goes to get some wine.
Sereia, he's really hot.
Yeah, he's a total babe.
He was shorter than me the last time I saw him.
I think
Oh,
the last
shit.
time you saw him, he was probably like in the middle of that like awkward teen,
Yeah,
like,
we were, like,
really
literal
gangly.
children.
Like,
Yeah. Oh no, I'm having flashbacks.
We didn't confirm his name though. Is it Edmund or Edwin or Elias or
I think it's Edward.
Edward? Okay.
Gran is good with names when she cares.
Got it. Okay.
he comes back with 2 glasses of wine. One of them's white, one of them's red, and just says, "I didn't know what you'd want, so I'll have the other."
We'll take the white because she's wearing a dark.
Willoughby.
She's wearing a dark dress, but it's not dark enough to spill on.
Willoughby will take the wine first and cast detect poison and disease on it.
Okay. You cast detect poison.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cast it on myself. So as he
So you can
approaches
detect
with
it,
the
okay.
wine, yeah. Do
Uh,
I detect anything?
no poison or disease.
Willoughby nods to Sereia and hands her the glass.
So
I love this bit so much.
I didn't realize you'd hired your own bodyguard.
These are my friends. They're just
Oh.
very protective.
Well, it's lovely to meet you all.
Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you, good sir. And does a little bow.
Easton.
Excuse me?
That's my name.
Easton?
Easton. Yes.
He looks at. That's none of the names he said. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Easton. My name is Damian. I humbly going to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. The pleasure's all mine.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Question.
Sure.
What is your favorite kind of fish?
Ooh. I suppose it depends on the purpose of the fish. To keep, to eat, to catch.
Well, if it's just like the first fish that comes to mind, I am kind of judging you on this.
Oh, I think I have the most stories and experiences tied to swordfish, so I'll say that one.
Swordfish, got it. Okay.
You could do that better if you made an ink blot thing and then just tell someone that it is a fish and then ask what is the first fish that they see.
That's a good idea.
May I ask the parameters of the judgment based on the fish?
Well, you can always tell a lot of people. You can always tell a lot about a person, by their favorite animal that first comes to the top of their head.
Is there a particular reason you only asked me about fish?
Oh, because you're a Triton, and I figure you have a good bond with fish, and this is a seafaring town.
All right. Well, makes sense.
It's a good choice, though. You're all right there,
Easton.
Easton, thank you.
Thanks. Well,
I
lovely to meet
definitely
you,
remembered that.
Damien.
remember that.
The rest. He's sort of like
this
looking
is
expectantly.
Giselle, and
I
this is
am
La, and
Gis-
my bodyguard Willoughby.
Giselle Winterlude, a pleasure to meet
He'll
you. Like
kiss your
offers her hand.
Giselle.
No, before he can, she kisses his. Yes. Power move.
Wow. A pleasure. Truly.
Pleasure's all mine.
Willoughby puffs up like he's about to do his like happy, proud, like introduce himself. Like Willoughby Wanderfoot.
It'll be a pleasure.
First year.
Sorry?
Here's your.
Esquire. Willoughby Wonderful
Esquire.
Esquire.
I see. I see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a cousin who's also an attorney. So
Mm-hmm.
Willoughby, I didn't know you were an attorney.
Shh.
Law
No, but my
justice,
dad's
yeah.
an accountant, and I feel like that's close enough.
Oh, okay.
Law Justicia. I don't know if you got my name, but there we go.
no.
All right.
A
La and
pleasure.
Giselle are from Kaladesh.
Oh, I see. All right. Yes, I thought I heard the accent. It's been a while since I traveled to Kaladesh.
Well, we hope to be there in a few weeks, actually.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Sereia, you'll love it there. It's wonderful.
Oh, I've been.
Oh,
We went through a portal in Evil Professor's office.
It was a whole thing.
right. Okay. Well, that sounds exciting.
We almost died a lot. But,
Several
you know,
times.
I guess that's what happens at universities.
Well, I suppose it's nothing new for you.
It's becoming a weird trend in my life.
You should have seen her when she was younger.
It was
Please.
one time.
Please tell us all about Sereia
Oh,
when she was
yes.
a child.
Do you know? I lost count how many times you fell out of that oak tree outside.
I wasn't very good at climbing. I'm very good at swimming. I'm not good at climbing.
Can't judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree.
Unless the fish has legs.
Well, yes, then the parameters have changed quite a bit.
Or if it's a siege raid.
Yes, we only met a couple of times, but very fond memories of those days.
You are a lot taller.
Yes,
Just like what she's focused on.
hit quite a growth spurt, around 17.
Can Giselle do an insight check? Can Giselle do a matchmaker check here and get the vibe of whether Easton actually has the hots for Sereia or not?
Sure. Yeah, roll an insight check.
Let's bring up insight. It's 19.
Yeah, he's trying to hide it a little bit and is doing a pretty good job. I think under the surface you can tell he's way more nervous than he lets on. But yeah, he's into her.
Okay.
How are all your older brothers?
Oh, they're the same as always. Blockheads, all of them. But they're all right. Doing well. Oh, I don't have any other names. Everett is a captain now. So, always on a power trip instead of just some of the time. But, you know, I don't think he'll learn. But
I
everyone
can't
else is
believe your
fine
dad
now.
gave him his own ship.
3, actually.
That seems like a mistake.
Yes, well, he's got some, just kind of looks at the group. He's the middle child. So. He's doing well. And the twins are bright and bubbly as always.
Are they still playing pranks on everybody?
Oh, yes.
Even in adulthood?
They don't stop. They're 30 years old and exactly the same. What do? You don't choose your relatives. They're
This
not so
wine's
bad.
really good.
Oh, good. It's actually from Waterdeep, the orchard sort of north of the harbour. The groundwater has a bit of the sea salt in it, so it gives it sort of a richer flavour. If you're interested in that kind of thing.
I don't know much about wine.
That's all right. Basically, you just swirl it around and talk about the legs, and people will think you know.
Or for the white ones, just say whether it's buttery or not. That's a good one, too.
That's a good one.
This does not taste like butter.
That's probably for the best.
Damian frowns a bit because he really thought that.
So, I suppose maybe we should head in for dinner.
I'm sure Aaron has made some awesome food.
Oh, I'm sure. Smell it on the way in. Shall? He sort of offers you his arm.
She'll take it and tell her friends. Aaron is the head chef, and he is Percy's husband. Runs the kitchen. He is the exact opposite of Percy in every way.
Damian is picturing a Goliath in his head when she says that. He's picturing a Goliath in a really tight chef's outfit.
I was just like,
tiny
an
little hat on their head.
outrageous Goliath.
Yeah. The tight chef's out and a little tiny chef's hat on their head.
He's, jovial. But yeah, you all sit down for dinner. Easton, Sereia sort of pulls out your chair for you, makes sure you're comfortably seated, sits next to you. Dinner is served. The boisterous chef himself, he's also a halfling, right?
Yes.
Yes. The halfling, Aaron, sort of makes his way out with some of the kitchen staff, welcomes everybody, and seems just very, very excited about the extremely fancy dinner he's cooked.
He's
for all of
adorable
you.
and plump and happy all the time.
Just so excited about
Just
food.
loves food.
I really hope you enjoy it. It means so much to me to have so many people eating what I've cooked. So, enjoy. And they serve dinner.
Am I getting any pings?
No poison or disease.
I will nod subtly to Sereia.
I
In the-
love Willoughby in this role.
We will use this
so
spell
great.
to break any sort of tension.
Anything.
Anything.
In the middle of sipping her soup, Giselle is going to send a message to Sereia across the table. He is so into you. Oh my gosh. You can respond to this message.
Giselle, stay out of it.
Another sip, another message. What? I'm not doing anything. I'm just letting you know my professional opinion.
He is really cute.
Another message. Oh my god, he's so hot. That bun. Ooh.
She's like visibly nervous.
Which one, like the left or the right?
Hey!
Got him.
All right. So, anything particular you guys want to do during dinner? Any conversations or anything?
Damian is going to chat it up to any any person that's right next to them, asking about the various ecology around the area, what kind of fish for a marine town, what kind of fish come in and out for not the fish that they don't eat, but like the wildlife in the area. And if things get too nervous, it gets too awkward, he will try to cut the tension with a joke.
Okay.
Such as?
Oh boy. As he's talking, he's like, and notices it gets kind of awkward. He's like, but you know what I think? You can't tune a fish, but you can teach it to play a piano.
Some polite chuckling.
Can I roll some sort of a check to try not to laugh?
Yeah, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wow, when I make a stupid roll, I ace it. That's 26.
Yeah, you're fully in character.
Just
Sereia giggles at the fact that Willoughby is not giggling.
So you have dinner.
Damian will pass a note at some point. Or I'm sorry, Willoughby will pass a note to Damian at some point. That was hilarious. I'm just trying really hard to be serious.
Damian writes the note back to Willoughby, like slides it over the table. Thanks. I worked really hard on that one.
Willoughby, like subtle thumbs up.
Just like right above the table. And you have a pleasantly awkward dinner. There's dessert, there's dessert wine, there's coffee. And it's not too bad. Easton tries to sort of hold a conversation with you, Sereia, over the course of the meal. It's probably sufficiently awkward, but he tries. And after sort of everybody has like excused themselves from the table, he says, I was going to step outside on the porch if you'd like to join me, get some air.
Sure. She will refill her wine glass before she goes out there.
Great.
Willoughby will stand up at the exact same time that Sereia stands up.
Another message. Be careful, girl, just sing.
All right.
She
and
will
you,
follow him out.
Step out onto like a back patio, sort of overlooking the estate. Willoughby. Where
Willoughby
do you
is also
go?
there.
Willoughby's also there. Okay. You know what? He's from a rich family. He's probably used to this kind of thing.
Constant chaperones.
So, I think you could see him kind of like
So,
take a breath. Kind of shoulders relax like just a little bit. This is awkward, isn't it?
It's so weird.
It's really weird. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's just. Yeah, it's been 6 years. You thought I was dead.
Yeah. I wasn't lying. That was really hard.
Oh, I'm sorry we couldn't tell you sooner, but we still don't know who it was that killed my parents and tried to kill me.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just don't want you to think I don't know, I just don't want you to think I'm sort of lying to keep up appearances. I get so tired of that.
Yeah, I'm not used to all this anymore. So that's also part of the reason why I was never good at it to begin with.
You've never been very buttoned up.
No. And she lifts part of her dress and she's still barefoot.
You really haven't changed all that much. You're taller, but not much.
So are you.
I keep hearing it.
I think the last time that I saw you, I was 11. And you were 14, and we were still about the same height.
I was so awkward.
So-
My arms were so long. It's good to see you doing well, really.
Yeah, well, we did our first semester at school, and saved the campus from an evil ex-student who tried to kill everybody.
So that's not rumor. That actually happened.
No, that actually happened. Yeah, we fought him and killed him, and then he came back and possessed a weird doll that we had to take care of in one of our classes, and we had to get rid of him again.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, but we made it through. I mean, my friends who you met, gestures to Willoughby back there.
Yes, they seem lovely, really.
We've had some adventures, that's for sure.
Well, there are many ways of bonding with other people.
Almost dying on your first day at school is definitely one of them.
I'd say that'll do it.
Willoughby got eaten by a mimic.
What, really?
Mm-hmm.
He just looks
Yeah,
at you,
it's
Willoughby.
true. I mean, yes.
That sounds terrifying.
It was no big deal.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of squints at you a little bit. Right. Whatever you say.
So, I'm just going to get the weird question out of the way. Do your parents still want us to get married?
Yes,
Because
very
we can't
much
really
so.
ask my parents.
Yeah, they do.
Well, considering I am the only person left for my family besides Gran, I guess that falls to me to carry on with all of this. Just gestures.
But-
So, I'm not ready to get married. Are
Oh.
you?
God, no.
Okay. I just
Listen, Sereia, I know this is weird. I was also not pleased with the news initially. I understand. I'm not offended. And I don't want to make you do something you don't want to do.
I mean, there are worse people to have an arranged marriage to. Don't get me wrong, I'm just not ready to settle down and run 2 empires right now.
No, I mean, you've got school and I've got work, and I just thought, if you're of the mind that maybe you want to continue with this arrangement, maybe we ought to try to get to know each other.
I am not opposed to doing that.
Okay. Then I'll write to you.
Okay. Well, it's nice to see you again. As an adult and not as a little boy who pulls my hair.
Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, the first time it was because it got caught in a branch, but
The other times just because I thought it was pretty.
Ah, wait.
Okay, well, this is a lot less awkward now. You should come visit us at Strixhaven, maybe. If you want to see the school at some point.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
And you'll have to come to Waterdeep. It's changed a bit since you've been last, I think.
I'm sure. It's been a long time.
All right. I'll let you get back to your friends.
I mean, you don't have to just stand out here alone. You can join us.
Okay.
I know that she like motions to all the people that are probably standing inside that are watching. I know they're not much fun to hang out with, and my friends are great, so Damian's probably in there like trying to get them all to laugh.
A valiant
it's
effort.
he's currently in the midst of a group of rich folk, and he's just been listing all the jokes he knows. And one of them, he says, "Hey, so why did the fisherman decide to look for a new relationship? Because they were looking for a girlfriend.
Try there's always more fish in the sea next time.
Look, they're not all prize winners. They're but I'll try that next time.
One of them just kind of
Law-
pats you on the shoulder.
Laws decided to use their, since it doesn't seem like it's necessary, it uses their button to just perpetually make cricket noises. It's just coming from somewhere on the table.
There's a cricket under the table.
And
Giselle went to the bathroom, threw her invisibility cloak up, and is just waiting outside the door to the balcony for Sereia to return.
okay, Sereia returns, and a few minutes later, Easton comes back inside.
As soon as she walks back inside, Giselle throws the cloak back and loops her arm in Sereia's. You are going to tell me everything.
We're going to get to know each other.
Okay.
He's also really cute.
I mean, oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Easton stands next to you, Willoughby. So, a mimic.
Yeah. It was a pretty eventful first day.
I imagine so.
And then there was at least a couple of slods, a couple of mage hunters, big toads, distinct from the slods. A lot of stuff in the bog.
And this is a school. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I suppose having been through all that, I'd feel pretty protected with you by my side too. So.
I mean,
Indeed. You'll make your way back into the dinner party, and I think we'll end it there. For today, we'll end the Sereia episode. Yay. That was nice and fun and wholesome. And a fun way to get back into things. Yay.
I'm
I hope
just
you guys
waiting
had a
for
good
this
time.
to go like full Frozen and having to be him being a.
No, I just
Yeah.
wanted it to be nice.
I know,
We'll
it was
see.
very...
Till we find out that he murdered. Sereia's
Was he
parents.
wearing gloves?
Yeah.
No, you could see his red
shit.
fingers.
Okay.
In defense of Hans,
Oh, boy. Here
the
we go.
trolls purposefully, magically upped his evilness so that
What?
Anna would fall in love with Kristoff. It's mentioned in one of the songs.
Is that canon?
In the movie.
Is that canon?
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Oh.
I only saw the first Frozen once. I didn't care for it.
I'm
So.
pretty
I
sure
never-
it's mentioned
I
in
never
one
saw
of the
the
troll
second one.
songs.
Yeah.
What?
I was
They made him more evil?
I was
So wait,
actually
do I have to
Those-
watch Trolls now?
I was
Bastards.
reading about it the other day. I'll have to find the thing I was reading and send it to you guys.
Wow.
In defense of Hans.
In defense of
Hans.
Hans.
I can't believe you just defended a cis white guy.
Yeah, really.
You don't know that he's all of those things.
True.
Fair.
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 Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out with us today. Why don't we do Stars and Wishes?
Yeah.
Since we haven't done those in a while. Oh god, I'm gonna have to make a new.
I'll go first.
Go.
Okay.
My star goes to Rachel for sitting on this like mysterious backstory for pretty much as long as I've known you. And the payoff was like absolutely worth it. I loved everything about both hometowns. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. Bonus star to Savvy for also being the facilitator.
Thanks. It's Rachel's thoughts.
And
Most of
my
them.
wish is that Damian and Willoughby become Stanley and Jack Kirby.
Yes. We gotta draw there a comic, Willoughby. Gonna be a fantastic comic. It's
We're
about
gonna go to the bullpen.
I don't see why that couldn't happen.
I love it.
Thanks, Rob.
I can go.
Okay.
My star goes to Rob for the bodyguard bit.
You
was
took
so
mine!
So that was mine.
funny. Oh no!
No, there are a million other amazing things. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It is
I just
literally
loved it
on my
so
character
much.
sheet that my fighting style is protect.
Mhm.
I
I
need
love
to
it.
protect.
Willoughby protect. It was
I
just
do
so funny
protect.
and so cute, and I loved all the like. What I mean, it's so cute. And my wish is we got so much deep dive into Sereia today. I want to deep dive into everybody's backstories so much. I'm so excited to do the Winterlude stuff. It's so much fun. And then bonus star to Van for bringing my backstory to life today. I loved it. It was so fun. It was everything I'd hoped for.
I'm glad. Thanks, Rachel.
I got mine.
Okay.
My star, I gotta give it to I want to give it to Rachel just because I loved Winners Island so much. That was such a joy to just explore and see all those, like, see everything there. It was like it was I felt Damian's joy that entire time. It was great. And I love Johnny so much. Damian is going to make Johnny his new pen pal. And my wish is oh man, I kind of want these two to into a wonderful relationship. I really want these two people to get together and have a nice, marriage or something in the future. Because
And by these two
You're right.
people, you mean Damian and Willoughby.
yes, is this what I mean?
Not Damian and Johnny.
Oh man, now I
I
gotta
mean-
rethink things.
That too.
I gotta rethink things now.
All the romances.
Yes, all the romances.
I do want you guys to know that I asked Rachel if the fiance had a name. She was like something with an E, but she doesn't remember. I was like, great, I have a bit for this. So I just pulled up a big list of E names and just said a different one every
Yeah.
time.
You mean how I named Willoughby's siblings?
Yep. Oh
I'm
boy,
still-
we're gonna get to
I'm
them.
Still, oh man, I cannot wait to
cannot
meet.
Don't worry about it.
I am here
All
for
the W
Wumbo
names.
Wonderfoot. I need this Wumbo Wonderfoot. The black sheep of the family, Wumbo Wonderfoot.
To M for mini, and it should be set to W
To W
for Wumbo.
You know, I Wumbo, you Wumbo. He, she, they Wumbo.
It's first grade, SpongeBob.
But yeah, those are mine.
Thanks, Wally.
I can go. My star goes to Law for never losing focus on the goal. Ever. Law spent like potential like shopping montage time buying more shit to make more shit.
Exactly.
Eyes
Gotta
on the prize.
Commit to that grind.
Commitment.
I thought the goal was to get high.
Okay. Secondary goal.
Also, everything about being high was lovely. It was a fantastic bit, and thank you for that. My wish is the Feywild bullshit. Oh, obviously, I want to go. I want hometowns. We're getting hometowns. I understand we're getting hometowns, and I cannot fucking wait for them. But also Fey shit. Oh my god. I am so excited. And that's me.
Me too. Thanks, Sid.
Oh, also bonus star to Van for Stanley. Just
Oh,
everything
yes.
about Stanley. Yeah.
Stanley's the best.
I think his name was Stephen.
Oh, it's Steven.
Oh, Steven.
Is that why that
I
was
was
why
like,
you were blinking at me,
who-
Steven?
I was
With
like, who's Stanley?
I'm
knew
gonna
what you were
drink more
talking about.
caffeine and stop talking.
I
We
got
got
you,
there.
Sid. Don't worry.
Yeah,
That's all that
I knew
matters.
who you were
Stanley
talking
was
about.
the Jakuli.
I didn't. I
Yeah.
was so worried that I missed a character. I was
Dude, so was I.
No, I'm not awake yet, even though it's 1 p.m. It's
God,
fine.
it's fine. I haven't eaten yet today, so
Yeah.
we're good. Thank you. Val, you have to go now.
Yeah, I'll do mine real quick. My star is going to go to Sid for Giselle coming along with Law on that drug trip adventure. I was like, you know what? This is the island to do it on. I wanted to see what these drugs do. So that's what I did. And my wish is for Easton.
Mm-hmm.
Easton to come to Strixhaven for 2 reasons: so we can haze him just with all the shit that we get up to in at school, and also to meet all of Sereia's ex-lovers at at Strixhaven, because boys got some competition between everyone that Sereia's been.
What's the Dom Pier's name again?
Aurora.
There was me. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, there's Aurora, and then there was what's his face?
Xander.
That she took.
Xander.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
she
not
took what's his
Erzmac
face
Talk.
to the ball.
Erzmac
Erzmac
Talk.
Yeah, it was
Talk.
Erzmac Talk. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, battle royale
The
between
boy Easton got a
got some
big bar.
competition.
Yeah.
God, Aurora's so hot. I just like had a
Aurora's
vision of
so
like
hot.
the picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Episode 1 of the next season, we need to send Easton into the mansion to steal the little
The doll.
Yeah.
Just run Easton through everything we had to do in our
Yeah.
first year.
Like,
we should just
on
do a
the
bachelor arc
In the background, like the
bachelorette
B
arc.
story is, or like the C story is always Easton going through some bullshit.
We bring back Morgaxor just so he can deal with Morgaxor.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we've reached the end of our time. Thank you, everybody, for playing with me today. I hope you had a good time. It was kind of a chill session, but we haven't really had one of those in a long time. So I thought maybe Sereia's chill families would be a good place to start. And also romance bullshit. So I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us in chat today. We're always glad to see you. We will be back next week, because next week we're going to Kaladesh, baby. And I'm very excited for what's in store there. It will not be as chill as this. I can tell you that up front. But no other spoilers. So join us next week. Join us this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the finale of Saturday Night's Award 47 Season 1. And yeah, we'll see you next time. But until then, good game and good night, Internet.